All right, so want me to show you something?
Yeah, as long as it's doesn't involve a lot of major thirds and stuff.
I'll make it as easy as I possibly can. Don't sweat it.
Appreciate
that. All right. Well, honestly, and that's kind of the whole point of this. I'm trying to teach you something.
No, I like to learn, so go for it.
Okay. All right. So, so my whole concept, not my whole concept, but one of my most important concepts is this idea of like maximizing your opportunities, or capitalizing on things you were going to do anyways, right?
Yeah.
So let's say we've got an E minor chord, which that's a pretty common one in blues, right?
Yeah.
And over that E minor chord, most people, again, you may not have that much theory knowledge, but most people know this scale right here.
Yeah.
It's just a E minor pentatonic scale or an E blues scale, right?
Yeah.
So if you're playing an E minor chord, most people, if they're going to grab something to do a lick or just something to solo with, it's going to be that one right there.
Yeah.
And so we've all got our licks. We've all got these things that we play every single time, right? I pick up the bass, and what's the thing that I do that just tests the instrument out or whatever? And so how can I use that in over different spots of the bass over that same exact chord, right? So in other words, it's not one scale to one chord. It could be 5 scales to one chord. But the cool thing is they can even all be the same scale, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. So,
all right, this sounds good.
So check this out. Over that E minor chord, you can play E minor pentatonic.
Yeah.
Right? You know how to do that. So what if I told you could also do the same thing from B?
Okay.
Right? Over that same exact minor chord. So do me a favor. Can you just play a groove that's like...
Just a straight minor groove?
Yeah, just get this going for me. All right, so if that's your groove...
Do you want me to turn down, sorry? Or?
No, you're good. So if that's your groove right there, you could play E minor. Right, that's a familiar sound, right?
Yeah.
So check this out. I'll do the same thing, but this time I'll play B minor.
Okay.
Same groove, give it to me. Right?
Wow.
That was actually, as far as my left hand was concerned, I wasn't doing anything different than that scale. I mean, I was moving around the different modes and all that stuff, but still, it was the same pattern.
Okay.
But instead of doing it from E, I was centering it around B, and it actually still works. And the reason why your ear didn't go, hey, why isn't he playing this chord?
To my ear, it sounded very different.
Well, yeah, it does sound different, but it still works. You didn't think I was playing that chord. You still heard the E minor chord. The reason why is all the notes from E minor pentatonic and B minor pentatonic are the same.
Okay.
Except we replaced the G with an F sharp.
Wow, all right.
So we just took away the third and we added a 9 instead. Right? So E minor pentatonic, B minor pentatonic, right? F sharp instead of G. So it's only one note difference.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right? And so basically we're taking away the third, we're adding a 9. You can ignore all that if you want to.
That's all right, I'll Google it.
There you go. And but again, what's cool about that is my left hand, it's the same business as usual.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing's changed.
What about your resolve notes? So, I mean,
Sure, so I'm still trying to land on E,
Yep.
right? And I'm still trying to, hit those target notes. We call it tonicizing. The tonic is the one chord.
I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, so I'm not hearing B minor as the one, or I'm not tonicizing B. We're still over this E minor sound.
Yeah.
It's just I'm. Right, I'm just using a B minor.
Wow.
Right, just a different scale. So if you've got a lick that's an E minor lick, well, you can do it from B minor as well.
Okay.
And it'll actually still work over that same exact chord.
all right.
Okay,
Should we try?
so check that
Should
out.
I just pick one lick and see
Yeah,
if it works?
so play a lick that you would normally do from E minor.
So not like a dominant, just straight up E minor.
Yeah.
Just- okay,
yeah,
cool.
it's easier to do with minor. There's other tricks you can do for dominant and for major,
Yeah.
but minor's
So
the
this
easiest
is
one.
something I'd play over
A minor blues.
A minor blues, for example.
Yeah,
I'd go
yeah,
something
yeah.
like.
Okay, so that was centering over E, right?
Yeah.
Could you do that centering over B? All right, so do this. I'll play that groove,
Yeah.
do it over E minor, and then do it over B minor.
Okay.
All right, let's just see what happens. I'll just get the groove. Minus the bend, right? But
Yeah.
everything lines up. It still
improv
plays in
that
there.
that
It's okay. Let's do it one more time. Do it one more time so we can just
I wonder if I
lock
should
that into our
simplify
ears.
the lick just to play something a little more straight ahead.
Okay,
so it
sure,
just makes
sure,
a bit
yeah.
more sense for me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
then I can get into the rhythm now that I know.
Alright.
Hey, just play that again.
So that was E minor.
Yep.
B minor.
So it's. So you would resolve not on obviously the B.
Well, you could, because B is the fifth of E.
I should be thinking to sort of come back to the E.
It's your call.
Obviously don't have to do that, but just tonally it
Sure.
might sound a little nicer.
Sure, yeah. If you want to line back up on the one, E is the way to go.
Yeah,
but again,
okay.
remember, B is in the E chord.
Can I try something over that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got
yeah.
this now that you've opened up a door that might not have been there before. Because I tend over minor, I don't just usually play straight like blues scale.
Sure, sure.
I usually find a few other notes. I just want
Yeah.
to see if this.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
do this over major patterns. I usually shuffle my scales around.
Yeah,
a bit. So
totally.
just-
I'll get going.
Yeah, I'll do it in E first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've just opened up a door between going from sort of that B position and back into where I went with just
Yeah,
where
exactly.
it's standard sort of minor-ish kind of 12th position stuff.
Right. And the cool thing is, as far as your right hand was concerned,
Yeah.
nothing changed.
No, it was
right?
exactly the same. Yeah.
But you were getting different results. So,
Yeah.
so again, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you didn't have to go to the practice room and spend hours. Oh, I got to learn some new licks.
Mm-hmm.
Same licks, same stuff. It's just you get another place to do it. Here's the next one.
So that's essentially just the fifth of the.
Yeah,
position.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
see, I look at that's how I sort of visualize things on guitar. If something's in a major, for example, like if it's in A,
Uh-huh.
I kind of think F sharp minor.
Sure. Yeah. Relative majors, relative minors.
yeah.
That's all perfect.
So I'll just think of that.
Totally.
Thank you. That's
so,
awesome.
So from the one
Awesome.
chord,
Yeah.
that was only level one. We're not
Oh.
done yet. We're not done yet, bro. So from the one chord,
Yeah.
you can do E minor, you can do B minor, you can also do F sharp minor. Go ahead and play this at groove.
Really?
Get that groove going
Yeah,
for me. Right? So we know E minor works. We know B minor. F sharp.
Yeah.
A pentatonic or F sharp minor pentatonic
Yeah.
also works. And here's the reason why. We're basically, again, in the context of that E minor, all the notes still line up. We're
Yeah.
playing the 9, we're playing the 4th, we're playing the 5th, we're playing the 6 or the 13, we're playing the root, and then we're back to where we started. So
Wow.
we just basically, from E minor, we took away the 3rd, we added a 9, and now we're taking away, I don't know, one of the other notes, and we're adding a 6.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, because like the funny thing is when I can relate B minor to F sharp minor a lot when just through a lot of just learning other scales and connections, I've noticed that B minor and F sharp minor, I use a lot of licks that could be
Could
played
be
in
either
either,
one, yeah. Well, because each time they're only one note difference. The difference between E minor and B minor is just one note. The
Yeah.
difference between B minor and F sharp is just one note.
Wow, okay.
But we're 2 notes removed from E minor by the time you're at F sharp.
That did sound very different though. I got to say,
Yeah.
just to my ear, it sounded it sounded very jazz.
Yeah, exactly.
How
Well,
about
here's
that?
the thing. I'm not a jazz player.
You are now.
So this is what's cool is I'm
Yeah.
showing you some jazz tricks.
Yeah.
that technically aren't, but it makes you sound that way, right?
Yeah.
And so a good way to do it is to start with that E minor, but then go to B minor, and then go to F sharp. So you're taking one step away each time, and then you come back to where you were, and we're just right back in the box where we started.
Wow.
So do me a favor, play that lick.
Yeah,
play that groove, and I'll do that. I'll go from E minor to B minor to F sharp, back to E, and you can just hear how it steps out, and then it comes right back
Okay,
in.
cool.
Give it a shot. Yeah, give me some time. E minor. B minor. F sharp. Back to B. Back to G or E minor, right?
Oh, wow.
So again, my left hand's doing the same licks, the same pentatonic patterns they always do.
Yeah.
It's just I'm doing it in 3 different ways, and it just kind of evolves your solo without actually having to do anything different.
These are the kind of shortcuts that just set off a whole lot of light bulbs or
Yeah.
open doors. That's what I call it. You know, just like when you have those revelations where you just go, how did I not notice that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably something I wouldn't have just fallen across. So this is really great.
Well,
yeah.
here's the thing: is like if you add all that together, if you add E minor and B minor and F sharp minor, if you count the notes up, you're just playing E Dorian. So a lot of people
okay.
go, well, why don't you just play a Dorian scale? Because I'm not trying to learn something new or learn, try to throw in a new scale.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use my pentatonic licks. Everyone has their, whatever your thing is. Well, I could do that from there, or I could do it from here.
Can you do that any faster?
Maybe not. But you know what I mean? Like everyone's got that thing that they play.
Yeah.
Well, here's a bunch of different ways you can use it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's Dorian and it works, but I'm thinking pentatonics.
Yeah.
There's one last thing I'd like to show you. You don't have to try it.
No,
but this
well,
is like, so that first, we start with level 1, then went to level 2, here's level 3. Okay? I'm always looking for exactly what you're saying. Like I'm opening up doors and I'm just looking for where are the relationships and where are the things that I'm seeing that's like, oh, I didn't realize that was there. Check this out. We've got E minor pentatonic,
Yeah.
and F sharp minor pentatonic. Same pattern, 2 frets away. So what if I did E minor pentatonic, F pentatonic, F sharp minor pentatonic? I meant to say F minor pentatonic. So same scale.
Yeah.
That's something jazz guys will do all the time. We call it
Like
stepping
chromatic
out of the
sort
box.
of- Oh, okay.
Right? We'll throw
Yeah.
notes that just do not belong.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, I've got these 2 parallel identical scales. So if I was going to do one here and then I was going to do one here, why don't I just like move up a step
So
each
it's like
time
a
and get it to it?
chromatic sort of.
Chromatic.
Yes.
So do the same thing. Give me that groove.
E minor again?
Yeah. And just check out what happens. I screwed up there, yeah, I'll try it again.
See, to my ear, that sounds odd.
Well, exactly.
I mean, it sounds good, but it sounds very.
Out of the box.
Yeah,
precisely.
very out of the
but
box.
I'm not, I'm not really thinking anything. I'm just
Odd's
taking.
probably not the best word.
No.
It's
Well,
like just not what I'm used to hearing, but I like it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And so, like, a lot of us, we go, oh, this guy must study jazz. Like, no, actually not.
Yeah.
It's the same stuff. I'm just moving it up. And you get that vibe of just like, ooh, he's stepping out. But then before you know it, we're right back in where we were.
Yeah, wow. Man, awesome
So,
tips.
That's pretty much it.
Thank you.
Hey, you got
Wow.
it, dude. Absolutely,
Awesome
man.
stuff. Yeah.